Hello everyone, this is David from Automotive Press. While my Tundra delivery keeps getting delayed, well, there is one big surprise. Sometimes things work out the way you don't expect it. It just turns out that Lexus IS 500 became available for allocation and I just took it. They called me up and said, David, we just happen to have this extra one and would you want to take it? And I said, of course, I'm taking this one. I can't let this one go. It's a car that I was thinking about for a long time since its introduction, but I knew that there's a long waiting list, and so I was kind of giving up on it. But this will replace my Toyota Supra, which I just sold recently. So I'm super excited. It hasn't even been PDI. It just literally arrived today, and I'm really looking forward to unpacking this car and driving as my daily driver until such time that I can finally get my Tundra. So it's a very big departure, and trying to compare this to anything like 4Runner or Tundra is like comparing apple to oranges. But there's spring and summer coming up, and I'm going to truly enjoy this last V8 powered Lexus IS. More information coming your way as I actually get my hands on it. It's going to take a week or two to get this sorted out. But once I have the Lexus IS 500 in my hand as my own car, I'm going to tell you all about whether or not this thing is truly a legend and whether it could become a collector's car down the road. So as I mentioned, this car hasn't been PDI'd yet. This Lexus IS is built in Japan, and it's built at the Tahara factory, which happens to be the same factory where my new 4Runner I purchased is also built. So those two are kind of like cousins in some way in terms of the manufacturing origin. But this thing is also built so amazingly well. This blue color isn't perhaps my first choice in terms of the exterior color, but it doesn't matter at this point. There's such a long waiting list for IS 500. You can't be so picky, and it's kind of growing on me. I'm just looking at this color and this IS 500 for the first time today because it just literally arrived, and I'm actually liking it. The inside is quite different. It's got sort of a white interior which has a mixture of black accents, and of course it's primarily the same as normal IS with some changes, but when you walk in there, the first thing you notice is the smell of the combination of materials and plastic. It has a very traditional Japanese factory smell. I often joke that I could actually identify a brand and sometime a model by just a different smell. And it looks great. I did start up the engine. Everything looks good. It hasn't been PDI, so nothing is really ready to go. It's going to take several days to get all this ready. And I'm really looking forward to driving this for the spring and summer, replacing my GR Supra, which was a great car, but I had that for 2 years. It was time for change, and I didn't think I could actually buy a IS 500 because there's such a long waiting list. But lo and behold, sometimes things work out in a way you just didn't expect. And Lexus is looking after me. A big thanks to Jim Pattison Lexus here in North Shore. Have a great relationship with Jim Pattison Group. They always look after me. I purchased many cars from them, and they came through. This was completely unexpected, a huge surprise. And when they asked me would I take it, I said, I don't care about the color. If it's IS 500, I'm taking it. And this blue looks great with this white combination in terms of the interior here. And it's definitely a bright color. I would have preferred the launch edition Incognito gray, but of course that's even harder to find. There's only going to be 1 or 2 per dealership, and so it's almost impossible to find one. And I'm sure that this could become a future collector's item because I don't think Lexus will ever put a V8 engine again in the IS. As you already heard from a number of Lexus executives and engineers, they said this is probably going to be their last hurrah in terms of having a big engine in IS, specifically the 5-liter V8. And so this will be it. This is the last chance to get it. In much the same way, my 4Runner, which is sitting over there, could be one of the last 4Runners with a V6 engine, because they're likely moving to a 4-cylinder turbo when they come up with a new version. And in that same way, this is going to be truly a legendary product that's going to become a collector's item. As most of you guys probably already know, the IS500 is rear-wheel drive only. So it doesn't come in all-wheel drive. It does have its own type of wheels, a little bit different from the launch edition, which has its own set of wheels. But I really like this one. This is kind of the aluminum look finish and a satin finish, I should say. And it has the Bridgestone Potenza S001 tires. Perhaps not the best tires, so I may swap them out. But Lexus is pretty careful with the type of tires and wheel they choose for a particular model, and they calibrate it and tune it really well. So I expect that maybe there's no need to switch out the tires for now, but it's not an ideal car for the winter, but that's okay. I have access to the 4Runner, and my wife has a RAV4 Prime, so those are potential winter cars if this one doesn't turn out too well in the winter, even with snow tires. So I'll see what happens in the fall. For now, I'm just super stoked and super happy that I'm able to get the IS500, such a rare breed and such a rare product to be able to get hold of. And I think I'm gonna hold on to this for a while, and hopefully price will appreciate because of such a rare number of this car being available. So I'm not able to take a delivery today. It's going to take several days to get this ready, and all the paperwork have been done, but I wanted to share this exciting news with you guys. And then once I have it, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about the quality, the manufacturing, fit and finish, and the paint job and everything else, because it's dirty right now and I can't evaluate it. But you can kind of look, if you kneel down, the way that the seams come together between the doors. Wow, this is like built like a precision aircraft component. Just really well built. Even this fuel lid, it's just so well built. It's totally aligned together. Hard to get that right, but again, it's built in the best Japanese factory in Tahara. So I expect nothing less, because most of the Lexus are built there. I've been to that Tahara factory many times. It's not super advanced factory by any means, but it's a proven factory with some of the best workers working at Tahara. So very excited. Really like the gloss black grill in the front. This thing is pretty low. I gotta be careful I don't scrape anything below here. And the paint job, again, looks fantastic, even though it's dirty right now. I'm going to probably get this ceramic coated. I might do that myself. I like this sort of a sportier look on the mirror, and pretty sleek. And it's, even though it's not the most advanced looking vehicle, you know what? This thing has aged well, and with the new update the Lexus did, it looks great. I love the rear tail light that goes across. And even the IS350 is quite an impressive model already to drive. So I can imagine how much better IS500 will be, because it's going to be an amazing engine to enjoy every day. So at least for the spring and summertime, I'll probably use this quite a bit. And then the 4Runner is my backup. And then we'll see what happens with Tundra. Maybe I'll wait for the Tundra TRD Pro, which is what most of you guys suggested. Or maybe skip straight to Sequoia, because that's going to be a rare one. I have also a deposit on the new GX, the new version of the GX, which should come out in a year to year and a half time. So maybe the Lexus IS500 and the Lexus GX will be the new combo that I might keep instead of the Tundra combo, but we'll see. For now, I'm looking forward to getting this all prepped up and actually driving it. So I will create a new video as soon as it's ready and I'm able to take this car out, and I'll give you guys a full owner's report as to whether or not I'm happy and excited to actually drive and own this amazing car with a huge V8 engine. So until then, I'm signing off for now. Thank you so much for watching my channel. A lot more to come on the Lexus IS500, along with other models that I'm purchasing this year. Thank you so much again. Talk to you soon.